Anybody call Maya? Come everybody here. Jesus Christ, Maya love me world without end. Jesus Christ, me can't bear it. Me can't bear it. Hearty community. Hearty community, your man has every Maya me. Maya always thinks he can't come, because them hide it. Because them hide it. And one day he come right there, so he come introduce himself. Jesus Christ. God, you couldn't show me, say, if he come. Jesus Christ.
Hi guys, this is the advisor and welcome back to the channel of upright men and women. Guys, the voice you heard there at the beginning of the video, just before the intro, that is the voice of Maya's mother. The piteous wailings of a woman's whose emotions have been taken to its ultimate level of grief due to the fact that the wonderful fruit of her womb is today lying on a cold slab in a morgue. Anyway, for those of you who came in late, on Wednesday, June 25th, 21-year-old Dejane Graham was shot and killed at their home by her boyfriend, who was a policeman. And it was said to be caused by some form of jealousy. Now, this is the inside story. And for those of us who have never been there, we will never truly understand what it is like for a parent to lose a child. More so a mother in whose womb that human being had lived for 9 months. Anyway, I heard from somebody at the school that she taught, and this person has confided in the advisor to give a background into what has caused the tragedy of this policeman cold-bloodedly shooting the woman that he loved, shoot her dead, and then decided that his life don't mean nothing without her, so him just a go kill for himself. And he attempted to do so. Now, most of you in Jamaica have already heard this story, but nobody truly know what had taken place. And based on what I'm hearing, it was not really over a phone call per se. Not that a phone call wasn't involved, or phone calls to be more precise, but that was only a small part of it. Now, let us go back to the very beginning. Maya had known this man for quite a number of years. Word on the ground is that they actually had even gone to the same high school, though he was older than her. It is believed that they got into a relationship in March of 2023. So call it about 2 years and 3 months that they have been together. She was living with her mother at the time, and him said, listen, you need to move in with me. We need to live together. And she decided, okay then, fine, we have a relationship, let's live together. And they started living together. And this was pretty early in the relationship, because from they started talking and they got serious, she said, come and meet my mother. And he had all the excuses in the world, him just wouldn't go and meet the mother. He just tell her, listen, you just come, you will meet her in time, you come and live with me. You come, you need to come and be with me. So, eventually she went. One of the first things he did when she moved in with him, he borrowed her phone to make a call. And he went into the bathroom with it. And by the time he finished bathing, he came out the shower, he came out the bath and claimed that the phone had dropped in the water and was no longer working. And truly, the phone did clog with water when he got out. They were at home the day, and they opened up the phone, put it in the sun and dry it, but nothing could work. Him say, alright, just try it away. I will buy your phone. And they did go out the following day and he bought her a phone. One that claimed to be much better than the one she had had before. Point to note, from he moved in with her, he was monitoring her calls and she was resisting because she is saying, listen, it's my phone, me must can call who me want to call. And him said, no, you can't just call anybody. And he tried to monitor all her calls and he searched her phone very often. According to what this person is saying, because this is a person from the same school that she taught, who she offload on because she needed somebody to talk to. Because she couldn't talk to her mother because him ban her from go her mother yard. Him not going and him don't want her to go back from she move out. Not only that, there was a male member. This person can't remember whether it was her brother or her cousin or so. Visited her at the house where she was living with him. And the guy couldn't come past the veranda. It was a problem for him to even come inside the yard. But he managed to could come on the veranda, but he couldn't come in the house. That was how controlling this guy was. In fact, he was not just breathing down her neck or looking over her shoulder. He was suffocating her. You have to know every time somebody called her who it was, and she couldn't have any male friends whatsoever. And he would call her several times throughout the day. Anyway, she was resentful of those things. So because she tried to take control of her own phone, him actually, I would suspect, sabotaged the phone by wetting it up to make sure it doesn't work. And then he bought her a phone. Now, when he got her that phone, that replacement phone, which was definitely a better phone, him decided to say no. What he told her was, listen, you can't tell me, say me can't answer this phone because of my money buy it. In other words, a fair phone, but an unfair phone. But this got stifling to a point where she decided that she couldn't take it no more. She wanted to see her family. He was cutting her off from everybody. As a matter of fact, he wanted her to stop working. Because, never mind, according to what I'm hearing, he was generous. When him working money, him breathing and him pay the bills. The man was wary of if the woman were birth him. They had to do a lot of ass kissing just to get him to go see her mother once. And a one dege time the mother ever saw him in the 2 years plus that they had been together. So he was jealousy and controlling to a superhuman level. Now, what seemed to have caused her to get her debt was that she was ready to move on. Now, she confided to this individual at her workplace that she suspected that she was pregnant, even though she was on birth control. She confided in friends, said, listen, if me pregnant, me not carrying the pregnancy because I do not intend to stay with this man. And having a child by him will only tie me to him for at least the next 18 years, if not forever. The phone calls that I hear that she had pertain to a medical facility on Eureka Road in Kingston. Because he suspected that she was pregnant. I don't know how he got word of it, but for some reason, he found out that she was probably pregnant and was planning to terminate the pregnancy. And he felt somehow that would have... And he felt that if that happened, then she did not want him and she would be moving on with her life. So the conversation, the argument was pertaining to whether or not this medical facility on Eureka Road in Crossroads were collaborating with her against him and his future. So, this person is wondering if somehow he found out that is either she was serious about getting rid of the pregnancy, if she was pregnant, or felt that she had already carried out the procedure. And because of that, him decide to just end her and end himself. Well, I don't know how straight this individual's story is, but as one of the person that Moya, seemed to be the one person that Moya actually offloaded on, if he no go so, he go near so. Ladies, me I go say this to Uno. And listen to me good. Ladies, listen me good. Me have a message for the ladies, and me I go have a message for the gentlemen. Now listen to me please. Believe me, a life may I try to save yesterday. I'm trying to save lives. And I'm speaking to you guys from my heart. No make what happened to Moya happen to Uno. If you go lay down on a cold slab when you don't find a control freak. Here are some red flags. Any man wey want listen your phone call and know who and who you call, red flag. Any man who search your phone, or search your drawer, or search your purse, or go in your wallet, or feel say anything you have him can dig up, red flag. Run that. Run. Any man will accuse you of dying with any other man but him, run. Any man will want to know how much other woman you used to sleep with, or who feel that you cannot have platonic male friends, run. Those are some serious red flags. Most importantly, these control freaks, when they want to control your life, they cut you off from everybody that you love. The people who can have some influence over you, like your mother, your father, your sisters and brothers, or your good friends, because they feel that your life should revolve around them and them only. Find a man like that, run. Now, I'm going to talk to you men. And ladies, the party enough for Uno. Uno can skip this now and go watch Good Housewives of Miami or whatever. This part of the video is for men. Rumbar talk the party. Guys, man to man, make me tell you this. A woman's pums does not belong to Uno. And honestly, me wish I could have tell you differently, because right now, sometimes you meet a woman with a piece of pums there, where you really want it to be yours, like God send it come for you, and you it make fat, and nobody shouldn't get none. Women will all go through that phase where you find that really one piece of quarter acre where you just want to be yours and yours alone. But, truth be told, it is not. No matter how much ring you put on a woman's finger, no matter how the marriage certificate pretty and long and 4011 name the planet and the professing of love and total devotion, the pums is still not yours. She is still not yours. The last time that people owned people was in 1865, when President Lincoln signed the Declaration of Emancipation. Although, if my memory serves me right, it was probably a little after that when Brazil did free the Brazilian slaves. A little after that, maybe 1870 something, when the Portuguese government gave the black Africans in Brazil their freedom, but thereabouts. And that was the last time that human beings could have owned another human being. So, despite you being married, or you're professing love to each other, no woman no belong to your brother, no woman no belong to you. She is not yours, it's just your turn. Boy, it's hard for me to even face that reality, because sometimes you find a woman where you really, really love and you want it to be forever. So don't believe I'm saying this because I don't want a woman to be with me for life. Or I don't want one who going to keep the pums for me alone for the rest of our life. I would have loved that. But the stark reality is this.
That now go happen. That will never happen. You will never live to see that happen.
No. Tell them again, Bada Cat. Tell them again.
That now go happen. That will never happen. You will never live to see that happen.
No. On top of that, Bada Cat might be able to give you a section of it even more richer than me. I'm going to use 2 little blue light and 2 little piece of textile in it. But if that is to help to get the message across, then so be it. Listen to what Bada Cat say right here, so.
When me and my human them fight,
Natural cause.
natural cause, brother. And no sex or no relationship.
Yes,
so,
brother.
brother.
Yes, brother.
No, cause you know, if a woman I go kill her and kill yourself, what you go do?
Kill her and kill her.
Hey, you go just take bun in your bum buckler,
And give her
brother.
bun to them.
The party hot still though.
How you mean? How hot? How hot? Two man a fuck with nothing for you. A female a take fuck. A female a bun him. Hey, why am I use swimming?
Yes, guys. For your own peace of mind, only one sex organ you're supposed to worry about. And it's the one betwixt your leg. Hope to God say it remains alive and usable, and protect and preserve it as best you can. No fret about something where you have no control over, because Rumbar talk way there now, gentlemen. Rumbar talk this. The woman them gone, so let me talk freely. Every woman I go give away the pumps. This is not to say that every woman give away the pumps in every relationship, because it depends on a lot of factors. How much she appeal to you, and of course how you treat her, and the duration of the relationship. But sooner or later, every woman I go give away the front. No matter how she love you, no matter how you treat her, you wash her foot and drink the water. Once she see another man who her pums jump for, she will give him peace. Does not matter how committed she are to you. Every woman going grind on the side. I know that this is difficult for us to accept, but it's just the truth. It's just that if you watch her, you won't find out. Because once you know you're a watcher, she'll be very, very careful. But trust me, they all do. Like I have said to all men at all times, to all human beings at all times, there are only 3 things that are certain in life: death, bun, and taxes. You must get all 3. And for you foreigners, when I say bun, in Jamaica, bun means illicit sex outside of your established relationship. And some of you may ask, but advisor, how do you cope knowing that every woman that you are in a committed relationship, you know that they are going to do that, and yet you enter into a committed relationship, even enduring 2 marriages and having 6 boys? Yes, I do it. And I would also get married again. And it's not because I'm a sucker for punishment. It's because I've come to terms with reality. I realize that burning is a natural part of life, and that is going to happen. And therefore, I won't look for it to happen. If I love the woman, I do not go walk and look for trouble. I don't search her phone. I don't go in her handbag. I don't never go in her purse or her wallet. None of her drawer. Nothing that concern her I will ever spy on. Why? I am content that as long as she don't bring her bun in my face, that's me see it, I'm going to have a happy life with her. She a go do it. But as long as she do it in a way that she pretends that she not do it, I'll take her at face value. I don't go looking for trouble. If she says she go look for her mother, say okay, fine. Whenever she come back, she come back. Me I go over my sister house, go spend the day. Okay, fine, you're over your sister house. Me not double check nor cross check If our sister should go, or our mother should go, or our friend, that is not my problem. The one sex organ when me sit down and fret about are the one between my foot. And that is why I've always had a very happy relationship with any partner I'm living with. Because if happiness for me, I go come from checking whether you give away your front or not, then I will never be happy. My happiness can't begin with whether you give away your front or not. It has to begin with whether I am going on with my life and achieving my other goals, yes or no. Not your front. Me not say I'm front of your front, sorry. No pussy watch man around here. And only watch you man get the most bun. Anyway guys, I have a lot more to say. We'll have another rumbar talk soon. Like, share, leave a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.